Hey everyone, hope you are doing great. Welcome back to another exciting episode in our design pattern series. Today we have something really interesting for you, the observer design pattern. We will explore what it is, when to use it, and how to implement it in Apex. By the end of this video, you will have one more powerful pattern in your design pattern toolkit. Another feather in your cap. We will break it down step by step, making it easy for you to understand and apply. So grab a coffee, sit back, and let's dive into the world of observer design pattern. And if you are new here, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on more design pattern insights. So let's start then. What is observer design pattern? The observer design pattern is a behavioral design pattern when one object, that is subject, notifies multiple dependent object, that is observer, automatically whenever its state changes. This helps in keeping different parts of the system loosely coupled and synchronized without direct dependencies. So then when to use observer pattern in Apex Salesforce? When you need automatic notification. Suppose when a change in one object should automatically update multiple dependent objects. Another one is loosely couple is needed. Last but not the least, easily when you want to easily add new observer without modifying the existing code. That is when observer design pattern is very helpful to you. So let's check that in our Salesforce with an simple example. So I have already logged in into my Salesforce org. So this is my Salesforce org. I have already logged in. Now, one of my scenario is like I have multiple products present in my site, but some of the product is out of stock. And as a end user, XYZ, he or she wants to get notified whenever that product come to in stock again. Okay. So what we will do for that XYZ user, what he will do as a sales rep or a company representative, what they will do, they will create a product email notification for that particular user. So suppose in this case, XYZ wants whenever this particular product, Genwatt diesel 1000 kilowatt is available, is in stock, then he or she should get notified. Same also ABC, another another end user wants the same feature. So that's why what they have done, they have subscribed to this particular product. For this one, I created a object that is product email notification, and in that product email notification, I created user email ID, product, and whether they want to subscribe or not. Suppose after 1 month, wants that ABC don't want to subscribe to this particular product, then they can speak to an customer representative or sales representative, anyone, and they will go ahead and unsubscribe this particular ABC from this product using this checkbox. They can do that one very well. Now, suppose now both of them is subscribed to this particular product, and whenever the particular product is available, we will send an email to that user. Now, it may possible that user always come to your app or come to your website and check whether it came to uh, in stock or not, but that we don't want. We want a seamless experience for user. So that is why we want whenever it is available, we will notify you rather than you going and check it every time. You just subscribe to that particular product and we will notify you whenever it is in stock. So that will have a good customer relationship, correct? So there, in this case, we can implement observer design pattern. In this case, we have multiple observer, nothing but who has subscribed to this particular product, and whenever the product is available, we just send the notification to all the observer that has been subscribed to that particular product. So that is our use case, and we are going to implement that use case using observer design pattern. Now, for this one, in the product, I have created a checkbox that is in stock in this particular product object. So whenever I check this one, suppose like I got this product in stock and someone came here and click on in stock, then what I am doing, I have written a trigger for that one, that whenever my in stock is checked is true, then I am going to notify user. Now this part I am coming to this one later. But the main point is functionality wise, whenever this is changed to true, we are going to notify each and every subscriber who subscribed to this particular product. That is the simple use case. Now, how we have implemented it using a observer design pattern. So first of all, I created a product notification interface. That is nothing but that is a, we can say it's a subject, or it's a like it's a one that will notify all the observer. Okay, so here I created an interface, and in this interface I created three methods: subscribe, unsubscriber, and notify listener. And then what I have done, I have created an Apex class, that is product notification, which implement this particular interface. And this particular interface, this particular class, what it will do, it will take all the notifier list as an input parameter of the constructor, and then whenever uh, we want to subscribe it, we can send that particular detail and it will change that subscriber to true. It will insert that email notification. Whenever we want to unsubscribe, we can use this particular class and we just update to subscribed as false. This is how subscribe unsubscribe works. Now notify listener, when we want to notify all the listener, means all the observer who has subscribed to our particular product, in that case we just call this particular method. Now what this particular method will do, let me show you that one. So I product observer, for observer also we created an interface that will have a simple notify method, nothing else. And then this will be inherited by or implemented by this particular product observer class. In the product observer class, what we are doing, we are we are using this list of all product email notification, and we are sending a email to them. Now email sending part I have not shown in this particular demo. You can use it like workflow, process builder, or whatever you want to send the email notification. That is something different. But to show you, I have just written a system.debug in this case. Now what will happen whenever I got the list of all subscriber from this particular trigger, I send it to my product notification. That will be this one, product notification, and product notification will use observer and send the notification to each and every user. Now that is how the classes are connected. Okay, so first it will trigger from the product trigger, and then it will call the product notification, and product notification will call the product observer. That is how we can implement observer design pattern. Now you might be wondering, right, why we need to create multiple classes and interfaces when we could just manage everything within a single class. We just call that particular single class from the trigger and it should work everything, right? That might be you are wondering, because I am also wondering like why I am doing all these things. Why this much of classes? Because this the approach of single class will work for a basic scenario, but it limits flexibility. What does I mean by that? Consider this. Right now, we are sending email notification to observer who has subscribed. But what if later on user want to receive an SMS alert or in-app notification instead? Without the observer pattern, we would have to modify existing code, create new classes, and manually handle all the notification logic for each new medium. Correct? Instead of that, what we'll do with the observer design pattern, extending functionality become seamless. We simply implement a new observer. So like in this case, we created product observer, or we can name it like product email observer. In another case, we can name it as product another class we can create and name it as product SMS observer, another one like product in-app observer, and everyone should implement this one. Now, from the trigger, we don't need to call each and every class one by one. Rather, we will call only product notification from our trigger, and product notification will take care of everything, like whether to send it to product observe email observer or product SMS or observer or in-app observer, because in every cases we are going to use this notify and we are going to implement this iProduct observer. So it will be very much easier for us to maintain that list. I mean to connect the different classes. So no need to rewrite subject class again and again. Rather, we are just going to add new subscriber or listener, whatever you want to call them, and add and the structure remains intact. This makes our code more maintainable, scalable, and adaptable to future changes. So that is what observer design pattern is. Now let's see it in a flow diagram, or in this case what we are doing here. Okay, before going to this one, let me show you one more thing. Let me update this one and let me show you the debug log. So let me edit this one and I will click on in stock and I will click on save. So whenever in stock is like checked, then what will happen? This to user should get notified. So in our case, this particular, this particular should be printed. Now let's check the debug log. Logs, this is the one. Click on debug only and see. Send a push notification to all user because we have two record only that is subscribed to this particular product. That's why we are getting this to push notification. So two email will be sent to means one email per subscriber will be sent. So that is how you can implement your your observer design pattern. Now, how observer design pattern actually works, let me show it in this one. So client, in our case, that is trigger. You can use anything as an client. So in our case, it will only able to see publisher or the one that I have shown you the subject or the publisher. Only that one it able to see, and the concrete publisher, in our case that is product notification and publisher is iProduct notification, that is the interface. We just define subscribe, unsubscribe and notify listener, and concrete publisher will implement all the logic. Then it is the job of the concrete publisher or the publisher to call the subscriber to notify all the subscriber. So subscriber is again a iProduct observer, that is an interface, and concrete subscriber will actually contain all the logic of sending email, sending SMS, sending in-app alert, everything will be present in the concrete subscriber. So client doesn't um, have the access to subscriber, rather it will only have access to publisher, and it is publisher job to maintain all the different type of subscriber. So in after 1 year you want that a new subscriber should be added, like in-app alert or something, some new type of alert you want to send to them. So in that case you just implement subscriber, a new subscriber you just need to add, and publisher will take care of this one. My client will no need to worry about, my client, that is in this case my trigger or LWC component or whatever you are going to write for the client, that need not to worry about if any subscriber come, then I need to modify my client logic as well. No, it will not. So that is why observer design pattern is very much helpful in this type of scenario. I hope you got an idea and clear overview when to use observer design pattern, how to implement it. So I hope you got a good understanding on observer design pattern. So that is all for today's video. If you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. See you soon in my next video.